You know, this may have happened to you. I have quite a bit of tools that I've over the years been able to gather, and sometimes the tools fail. For example, I lent someone my Sawzall. DeWalt cost me pretty good. It was probably a part of a package deal, and they were using it improperly, and they broke the handle on it. And so I bought a rear cluster for about 12 bucks. Put it in the Sawzall, repaired it, brand new. Uh, and maybe this has happened to you with the Sawzall. I bought this 75-year edition Milwaukee, and paid I guess upwards of $200 or $300. When I know it's a good amount of money. And I was using it one day in a renovation, and the chuck failed, and found this one. Well, I bought this one, and the chuck failed on it as well. So they'd sat in my tool shed for a while, and I thought about maybe buying new ones. But then I thought, I'd try to repair them. And last night I repaired this one, put a new quick lock blade holder in there, the clamp kit, and haven't replaced this one yet, and I want to make a video of how to replace it. So if you're like me, you have these things in your tools in your tool shed, and you don't want to get rid of them, or have to buy another one, but you can repair them, and I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Now, what I've done is I've placed the tool. It'll help if you have a set of vise. On my table here I have a set of vise, a vise rather, and I've put the tool inside a rag and just clamped the tool in the vise. I don't want to damage the edges of it, so just snugged it in so that I have a extra set of hands, or it's being held securely. Also, you want to get a couple of picks, pointed edges. You can do this. You can buy these. These are Harbor Freights, but I'll turn it over. This is not an endorsement of Harbor Freight, but you can get some tools that pretty reasonably. And we will go to work on this little boy here. I'll show you that how to do that now. I'm going to take the parts off, and I'll show you how to repair it. Okay, as you can see, the washer, retaining washer that I've prized off, or partially prized off, I'm going to try to work it around the tool. You have to, it kind of scrolls on or screws on, and this is the retaining washer here that holds all of this. Now, I would recommend you take this off. The arm on this particular unit, I have a quick look disengage clutch, and pull that out on this particular unit, but they're different. This one is a bolt on. You have to pull this chute off the cover. Let's see if I can do it here real quick. Doing all of this with one hand, and you'd have to use an Allen, or in some units they have torque screws, and pull this arm off, and to get to the quick lock. But this one was a lot easier. I guess over the years Milwaukee decided how to learn how to do it quick. So then from there we pull the what we call that. That is the front cam, and then this is the rear cam, this piece here that comes out with the spring on it. This is the spring tension section. Oh, got to get the this is what fails in it. The cam fails and this is the pin that keeps the blade in. Now this one is actually working. I actually repaired it somehow, but since I bought the new one, I'm gonna go ahead and replace it with the new one, but I'll keep the part just in case in the future something happened. But this is the pin that comes out. The cam comes off. There's a spring, the tension spring, and you have actually the cam has two parts. There's a sleeve and a cam. This is the sleeve. This is the rear cam, and then there is the spring for the tension and the retaining cup, or the spring cover. All right, those are all the parts. As you can see in the table, the retaining washer, the front cam, the pin that actually holds the blade. When it's engaged in the tool, the blade actually sits like this and locks in, and that keeps the reciprocating blade from pulling out. Then you have the sleeve and the rear cam, which is damaged, so I'm going to replace all of that. And like I said, this is a good one, but I'm going to go ahead and replace it anyway. Now if you have some graphite or some oil, you can put some of that in there, and that'll help it work a little smoother. So I'm going to reassemble it. I'm going to prep this first by just knocking off some of the dirt and reassembling. All right, be back. I'm going to put this back together and show you how to assemble it in reverse, so that we can, if you ever have this problem, you can do it on your own. Let me my camera here. Now these are all the parts. So first of all, the spring cap goes on, and that is, the cover that covers the spring. Then the spring with the little tensioning blade, you can see that the tensioning arm goes in. It doesn't matter which way. Correction, you see this, the little fold, the bend, it goes to the back with the spring arm on the side where the pinhole is. The pinhole goes. Now we would place the cam, the sleeve, which is supposed to be two separate parts. I want you to see it, and I'm going to put a little oil on this because it's messing up my table, but that's okay, just to help it a little. It goes with the seat at the bottom. You see there's the side that has a seat that goes to the bottom, and the whole side, or the side obviously with the hole, the pinhole, goes on the same side. Now the trick is on this, the rear cam, you see that you have a little hole there. That's where it catches the clamp or the spring. I apologize, I'm trying to do this with the camera and hold the camera at the same time. So you see now it's on and it has a little spring to it, but we have to set up the cam sleeve to where the hold is almost fits this side, and I'll show you why on this side in a bit. I'm sorry about the camera. Yep, when you put the grease on, things can get greasy, so you be careful, because this little pin, if you lose it, you're gonna have to order another set. So the pin goes in that way, and kind of push it all the way in, because that's the thing that will hold the blade in. When you, as you can see, it doesn't go in, but as we twist it, it will allow the blade to engage and lock in place. All right, then we put the cover back on. Now the cover goes on the cam a special way. You see the side locking grooves here? You have one on the top and the one on the bottom here. Those grooves fit. You have a groove on the side of the cam. When it turns, it engages that. So let's see if we can find it first here, so that we can put it in. Oh, and it slips right on. All right, we got it back on, and it seems to be operating. Okay. All right, now we just back the washer back on here in the little groove. And what I would recommend is we place it in first and put down the camera. And as I said, you may have to go in and redo that the tool. I had to go in and get a piece of emery cloth on it, plumbing emery cloth, and just go over some of the parts so you can see it turns, and it is working. But what we're going to do is that we're going to now put it to the test, and you're going to live on YouTube here to see if what we've done works. It locks in place. We'll test the tool. Alright, well, we fixed it and saved ourselves a lot of money potentially. The blade didn't jump out. It seems to be grabbing, and as I said, we can save ourselves a lot of money potentially by repairing our tools. And thank you for watching. Subscribe and comment. Thank you.